Hi, I'm Dion J. Pierre with Campus Reform, and today we're at George Mason University talking to students about Joe Biden's recent proposal for free community college, how they feel about it, and if they're willing to have their taxes raised to pay for it. Joe Biden recently came out in support of free community college. How do you feel about this proposal?
I mean, obviously the idea sounds good, but then you also have to take into account how much it's going to cost in order to do that. When things are free, it kind of takes away the incentive to try as hard sometimes.
I think it's a good start. I think actually that'd be pretty good. I mean, community college isn't that bad to begin with, in terms of cost. So I think it would be important, really, to help with the education of America. I'm sure, you could always get more people educated. So I think that's sort of a step in the right direction.
I think it's great. Community college is a great thing. It's a good resource for people who maybe can't afford some of these more expensive schools. So I think it's great.
I mean, I would like it if college was free for me, but then if it was free, would I try as hard?
I feel that's actually pretty awesome. I transferred here from a community college, and while paying for the community college and everything wasn't that bad, I feel like if there's a free community college, then anyone can enter, anyone can get an education, and it would just make everyone's lives a lot better.
I'm split. There are, a lot of people who work for free college, and that might serve as an incentive to, I guess, not work as hard if it's just, free. But at the same time, free education could also incentivize more people to chase an education, which I'm all for. So I have split feelings on the matter.
People don't have the monetary funds to get an education, so they end up having to work 1 to 2 minimum wage jobs for most of their young adult life to kind of scrape together the money just to get started. And I feel like having free community college is a great first step for getting those people out into the working world.
How do you currently pay for your college?
Actually, my community college, my parents saved up for that, and I was able to get through all of that with no debt. But now I'm just taking on some loans and everything. So I'm just personally trying to work that back and pay those back.
I had a job before this, and I was blessed enough to get paid a very substantial amount of money, and I saved up for that. And that's how I'm paying for college. And when I head back home, and I'll work a summer job, and I guess that's how I'll pay for the next semester and the next semester.
I'm taking out student loans, and also I have some support from my family.
I took out some loans and I work trying to do half and half. I pay off some of it as it goes and the rest is loans.
Through student loans and my parents being able to pay for things that student loans don't.
You raised an important question. Who is going to pay for free community college?
I assume the taxpayers, you have tariffs, you have taxes on corporations. Simple answer is the government.
Free college isn't necessarily free college. It's free college for the kids, but that means it's going to have to come from somewhere else. That's not necessarily fair.
I don't know. I guess it would probably be us taxpayers.
I feel like if we could probably make the community college a civil service, so maybe there would have to be a tax raise, which is never a good thing among anyone. But if that's what it takes for people to be able to get an education, then yeah, I think that's what needs to be done.
Is it fair that other people may get free school in a few years when you had to work your way through school and have a job and bring your family into it to support you? Do you think it'll be fair that some people will get to go to school for free while you're working 9 to 5 and still getting your papers done and studying?
Just being a college student, I know I've got to pay for college, and then coming out, I have to end up paying for someone else's college. I can understand why people would be upset with that.
Some people should be qualified for it, but I mean, not everyone. I'd say, yeah, I'd say if you have a good means and you could probably pay for it on your own, I think you should.
It's not necessarily about fairness. It's not about equality. It's more about equity. Everyone should be given a reasonable chance to get an education.
Are you willing to have your taxes raised to pay for the First Lady's proposal?
To an extent, yes.
I think so. I guess just the term depends on how much. I'm as long as someone makes it clear to me how that would work, then I think I could probably do that, yeah.
Ideally, no, but if it's for a good cause, then so be it.
Sure. I don't see why not. I mean, I'm lucky enough that I could, I got a scholarship to go here to Mason. My parents could afford to send me here for a few years if I didn't. So, I'm lucky to have this. And if I didn't have this, I'd want community college. A lot of this goes into the government deficit, so no one's going to pay for it other than the government. It's just going to be added to the debt.
Depends on how much it's raised, but yeah.
Is that fair?
As long as the taxes are people with lower incomes pay little, people with extremely high incomes pay a lot, then yes.
Is it fair to tax the rich to pay for free community college when their children won't benefit from it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey there, my name is Hannah Catherine Smith and I'm with Campus Reform. To continue seeing videos like these, be sure to subscribe here. And if you're interested in becoming a member of the Campus Reform team as an investigator or a correspondent, you can join the team here. And if you'd like to help us continue making videos like these, donate here.